Welcome back to the American Cornhole Organization South Bend Major and Pro Series number 3 here in South Bend, Indiana. We are here on the I guess you call it the banks of the St. Joseph River. We're on the south bend of the bank, which is why the south part of the bank is referred to in the northern part of Indiana. Finn, the loudmouth for the ACO, sitting side by side with the Mississippi Ninja, Philip Barnett, a man who went deep into the singles pool tonight, out of the pool, and then into play. And unfortunately, we're not calling you on center court here tonight, but we do have a great match in front of us right now with Chase Puckett and the machine, Kaleb Hurt, who leads right now 2-0.
Yeah, I think he may just gave back 2 right there, and it should be 2-2.
That's why I should probably talk less than I do.
I got the score for you, buddy.
But here's the great part about this. Boy, I tell you, as many times as we have seen certain names cross our path here on center court, the competition level has been fierce just to get here, and it's crazy. Names like Gary Bearpaw, names like, Russell Tabers, you yourself just to get out here and play on center court. But I tell you, Kaleb Hurt, Isaac Hurt, Chase Puckett, Megan Puckett, I mean, so many of the same names continue to work their way here to center court. It's great to see them face off against one another and then perform the way that you expect to see them perform.
Yeah, it's just like the PGA Tour, man. Every weekend you turn on CBS, Jim Nance is saying the same name, because the good people rise to the top in these tournaments, and that's what happens in the ACO.
Always tends to be the case. That's an absolute fact. And when we talk about certain names and oddly enough, not just certain names, male or female, but couples. Yeah, I mean the Pucketts, the Fretwells. We talk about the Irvins. So many couples who have stepped up and risen to the top level of this game. And you watch these guys right now who are standing here on center court, and this is really Chase Puckett and Kaleb Hurt. And Kaleb, I mean, he's got a better half right now. He's got Adrian. They don't share the same last name, but I would tell you this right now, she is just as invested as Megan Puckett is right now, and her better half right now on center court with Chase. Up and over, and he tumbled.
That is just a sick, nasty bag. I'm just going to say sick, nasty. It's crazy.
And he did it. He did it on purpose, and he did it with purpose.
And got 2 points out of it.
And he grabbed a couple of points out of that. Nicely done. Kaleb Hurt up 7-2 on Chase Puckett. I mean, this is a Consolation quarterfinal bracket B, so we have a long way to go before we find our singles champion tonight. But there's Becky Hurt sitting out on the corner of center court. She is never one at a loss to find out who in her family tree is going to be taking home a little bit of juice. And last night in the doubles, it was Kaleb and Isaac capturing first place in the doubles championship. So congratulations to them. But
that was earlier today.
Was that today?
That was earlier today.
Oh, good Lord. I thought that was yesterday. I was thinking of the Pro Series,
man. Come on.
Earlier last night where the two battled against one another, and Isaac, the younger brother, bested his older brother, who just turned away in frustration there against the shot.
What a
great
shot by
shot
Chase
over the
to
top.
grab a couple. Yeah.
Outstanding, up and over the top. You saw Kaleb, his frustration as he stood away from the shot that he took, and he gave it up, and Chase took advantage. 7-on-4, Kaleb on Chase Puckett.
Man, we're having a
Todd,
good time.
Was that today?
It was today. It was up there today.
That is a long day, my friend.
We've had a long 2 days, brother, but
yes,
that's okay. We're enjoying calling some cornhole action right here in South Bend, Indiana.
Let me ask you a quick question.
All right, come on.
That doubles championship with the Hurts, was that today?
It was today.
Honest to God, it really does seem like it was a week ago. I was being kind by saying yesterday. I thought it was a week ago. That was this morning, and that shows you. I will say, when we go into a town, we come in, we roll in. We typically come in, we have a little get-together on Thursday, and then we get into it earnestly on Friday morning. all morning Friday into late Friday night, and then Saturday into Saturday night. We pack up and we get out.
This runs together
on
doesn't it?
Sunday. But I'll be honest with you, it is a literal open string of stream of consciousness. It's crazy. And we didn't come in on Thursday and do our normal setup because of Thanksgiving. So a tip of the hat to the crew who put this whole bad boy together Friday morning from 7 a.m. to get it ready to go by 9 a.m., which we did. And the Pro Series worked as expected. Look at that. What a great shot up and over top for Chase after he answers the airmail from
let's see if he can grab a couple with one more airmail here.
Yeah, from Kaleb there. Let's see if you think he's going to go. They both flip. He takes the grip. He lets it rip up and over. Oh,
dead
he does.
Center.
How about that? Dead center. He knows he can throw it. And there comes the low push.
Oh, and that's a big round of 5 for
Chase. That's going to be a 5-point pickup for Chase Puckett, which puts him up over top of Kaleb. So he gets the first bag back, which is an advantage. I mean, it's funny. We talk about that a lot. Maybe you can shed some light on that as a player. We talk about first bag being an advantage, but is it really anymore, or does it matter?
I don't really think it is. I mean,
it may not be what we thought it was just 2 years ago.
I tell you what, when it comes to Kaleb Hurt and Isaac Hurt, who continue to throw blockers right in the center of the board, it's an advantage to them, sure. But now, I mean,
but is it really? Because ultimately, you each have 4 bags, and every single one is its own sculpting tool to figure out what the final sculpture is going to look like. And this one, sitting up over the top to the right, it's going to cost
2 points.
2 points to somebody.
The game 9-9, a game 2-12
would be Chase Puckett. So 9-on-9 is where we stand, and this is
was I right? I mean, I saw somebody laugh. I thought my math was good on that.
They were laughing at me because I couldn't do the math. Your math is right. Mine is not so good.
Hey, I'll tell you what I do know. Let me tell you what I do know.
All right, well,
I know that Gary Bearpaw.
Okay.
And what do you mean it shouldn't take long? Come on with that, dude. I know that Gary Bearpaw is sitting in the king seat in this bracket.
Yeah.
And I do know that Austin Thomason is sitting in the king seat in the other bracket.
So we've got a long way to go and a long time to get there. But Gary Bearpaw is, again, a name who has been at the top of our list every single game, every single division, every single everything since we got here to South Bend.
Nice bag chase to pick up 4 more.
All right, so he's going to sneak one in there just to the side, and Kaleb Hurt is going to be nice enough to go ahead and tally those points, so 13-on-9.
Kaleb's struggling a little bit going on his outside arm going
yeah. He's probably exhausted.
Left to right on our radio dial.
Yeah, he's probably exhausted from cashing checks, to be honest with you.
And you and I are just kicking rocks, man.
I'll tell you what.
Nice start by Chase. And
the winner of this match moves on to face T.J. Miller, who will then compete to match up with Russell Tabers,
my buddy Russ.
Your boy Russell Tabers, and then ultimately that will be who
faces Gary
Bearpaw in this division, but we have a long way to go. We'll be just fine. Plenty of cornhole action. I'm glad you're joining us here on the YouTube channel, Facebook for whatever reason earlier, but
2 more for Chase Puckett, and Chase has built a 14-9 lead
he's gonna roll
on the king. I'm gonna call him the king, even though he's not the king.
The potential king.
Potential king. There you go. How about that?
15-on-9 is the score right now, but I'm going to go ahead and just kind of get back to the fact that the reason that we're on YouTube is indicative of the reason we're pushing everything to YouTube, and that is the fact that earlier today, for whatever reason, we got flagged by FIFA on Facebook. By FIFA, because for whatever reason we had an amount of bleed over. I guess somebody was watching one of the World Cup games, and that somebody might have been me.
I might agree with that.
That audio bled over in, and so now we have to file a not a grievance, but
A restraining order.
just a rebuttal to the filing. But I will tell you this: if the corruption that happens within FIFA, the fact that they're playing in Qatar, nice shot.
Yeah.
To begin with, and that they're picking and dicking around with us. That's a great bag right
Oh,
there.
and that's another point for Chase.
Came
And
in
Chase
hard.
happy about that.
But that they're dicking around with us over this with everything that's going on in Qatar for the World Cup.
Unbelievable.
This is further proof that Facebook is completely out of touch
It is.
with what is going on the planet. But the beautiful thing is, for the time being, we're going to use them to promote us against the use of them, if that makes sense. So
Perfect.
check out our YouTube channel. There's great stuff going on there. Subscribe. Go ahead and ring that bell, and we will notify you of everything that's happening, anything that we post, including great classic matches, and this could be one of those.
It could be.
Right now, I mean, we're looking at 16-on-9 with Chase Puckett in the
Nice bag right there.
imminent future, taking out Kaleb Hurt, which is not
Oh, and he's
something
still
that
he's off a little bit in this game.
anybody says very often. Yeah, I'm the guy that took down Kaleb Hurt. Oh,
It's
when
okay.
he put it up on the
He's
top
not mad.
side. Not gonna hate that. There's a good low push. Oh, and he
You
picks
got a
up
wash
two.
out of it,
And
and that's
he gets
why
the wash.
that's why you want that other bag to go in. But he's
Yeah.
not mad.
No, but we have talked about that a number of times. Is both he and Isaac are able to take that bag that just sits there and make it a weapon.
Oh,
They're
yeah.
able to do that. They're weaponizing a dead bag.
When you think you got 2 points on them, sorry, Charlie.
Think
Nope.
again.
Yep.
There's a bag left a little bit left of center, which actually got a little bit of help there by Caleb's bag, so he can come in there and replace that one and put it in play.
Nice bag.
Cleaned up on the board. Oh, there he goes. A little bit,
Not
little
mad.
bit to the right side. He says, all right, if you're going to take this one. You might as well take
Temptation
mine.
Island,
Yeah,
baby.
there
Come
it
on,
is.
Chase. Are you on Temptation Island?
So you say that Temptation Island. What do you mean by that? Explain that to the casual viewer.
The hole is open in the back, and he shot for it right there, and he was tempted to go for it, and he missed.
Yep.
And Kaleb can pick up 5 right here with a big push. All right, well, he pushed Chase's bag in, only got 3, but
Only picked up the 3, but there was the. So because even I hear you when you say Temptation Island, I think, well, what exactly is he saying is the temptation here?
the temptation was to either push through that bag and just maybe give up 2 or take a shot at grabbing a couple points
Get
with
a
that.
couple points.
Very,
Take them away.
Yeah. The problem with that, when Kaleb Hurt puts you on Temptation Island, his push shot is so good,
Yeah.
he's not going to miss that.
Yeah. It's not much. It's more of an atoll
Yeah,
than an island.
that's right. Look at that, man. Thought another bag. Hard to get. Easy for him.
Mm-hmm. And he forces you
Yeah.
to bring your best game. Not every game, every frame. He
Yeah.
will get behind and he will watch you self-destruct, because I think there is something to be said for, oh my God, I have a 10-point lead on, well, pick one. Kaleb Hurt,
Isaac Hurt,
I have
Austin
a 10,
Thomas,
and then
no matter.
it doesn't matter. And that's a psychological advantage that these guys carry. I mean, he's not wearing that golden jersey for no reason, but if you're up 10, these guys know that is actually a little bit of their psychological advantage as well.
You're not pressing there. He puts Chase up there on the island again.
Oh, when he goes,
Yep.
tries to go up and over, he leaves one off to the left.
Chase is usually deadly with those, and that was a nice bag right there.
And leave one low.
Let's see if he was a big push all of them.
Oh, and
Just
he
like I said,
collects and
Chase is going to be good to give up 2 right here.
takes a look back at the scoreboard, says, I got a little bit of an edge. I'm going to go ahead and
Oh, and he gave up 3.
And he lays one off the back. That what now? Why? I gotta ask you. I gotta be. I mean, I don't play to this level. You do. Why did that happen?
Let me tell you something. He was trying to go in the side door right there, and he took it just a little bit hard, and it got in that fast lane just right in the hole. We saw that time and time again at the Worlds. I was calling it the fast lane, and there is a fast lane over there. Uh-oh. Yeah, no.
All right, so these guys continue to
Uh-oh, and there's another bad bag by Chase.
And the thing is, you cannot make those mistakes.
Not against the Hurts.
No.
You can make that mistake against somebody like myself. Or
you can make that mistake against me all day and beat me 21
That's right.
to nothing in, I don't know, 3 frames. But you cannot do that against them.
And he's going to take the lead for the first time in this game at
That's
18 to 6. We've seen him do that yesterday. He was down, and all of a sudden he took the lead at 20 to 19 and won the game.
Well,
against Mr. Bear Paw.
We just talked about this moments ago. What does it take psychologically to overcome the fact that you're playing one of these Hurt brothers? And I know you get sick of hearing it, but maybe you don't. But it's just
it's
mechanical.
Unbelievable. They find a way to win. Doesn't matter what the score is. Kaleb was off really bad in the start of this game. They've given Chase a chance to build a lead on him, but he is locked in now.
And he didn't do it, and that's the thing. I mean, that bag's sitting outside.
Yeah.
He didn't do it. So 20 on 16 right now.
Yeah.
And you know, we talked about this. When the Hurts give you a moment, it's always up front.
That's right.
It's never at the end.
That's because they lock in at the end.
Hone in, and they're going to drive a nail through your heart.
Absolutely. And now he keeps the pressure on by throwing the first bag down the middle.
Mm-hmm.
Chase cannot make a mistake.
No, he cannot. And right now, Kaleb Hurt holds the lead 20 to 16 over Chase
that
Puckett.
might be a mistake.
The winner of this will face off against the winner of T.J. Miller and
Philip Barnett.
That's
already happened.
I'm just joking. I feel bad for bringing it up. T.J. Miller advances.
It's okay, brother. I'm very happy. Nobody expect me to be where I got to. How about that?
I did.
I appreciate it.
Look at that.
Hey,
What happened there?
Chase can get to 18 right here. Yeah, there it is. Good job, Chase.
All right, very good. So it's not over yet. We're not conceding anything, but I will tell you this.
What you gonna tell me? Forget?
Well, no, I was just looking down. It gets more and more interesting, and you know, we talked about I didn't count you out. I did not count you out.
No, I know you did.
I want there to be a day when I'm sitting here calling the finals match, and you're out there and you're not unavailable.
I love it, man. I appreciate
want you
that.
to not be sitting next to me. Is that weird?
Yeah, no, it's not weird, and it's not because we don't do a good job together. It's because you genuinely pull for me, and just like my man in the truck, he was happy when I came over here with a 4-0 thing, man. Yeah.
It's all good. And, I think that's the other thing. That's the beauty. And we look at these bags continue to bunch up in the middle. And now Chase has a decision to make.
Yeah, he's got a block.
Oh, he's going to lay low. Yep, he does that.
That's not a bad block.
It might be too low, though, as a block for Kaleb.
Kaleb, all you got to do is bump those two in, stay on. And they bunched.
They all bunched
and
up.
And guess what? Chase grabs two, and it's 20 to 20.
And not only is it 20 to 20, but Kaleb has to post those 2 points.
Wow. And Chase, you talk about the happiest man in the arena right now.
And they step up, they gather their weaponry, they flip, they grip, and they get ready to rip.
This bag needs to be in the hole right here for Chase Puckett.
Chase takes that toe right up against the board. He's got that straight shot.
And that is in the left corner.
To the left, and Kaleb is going to take advantage of
Absolutely.
that. Every chance he gets, this could be it.
That's okay. That's not a bad bag.
He has to hope that Kaleb lays one out to the left or right.
That's going to do it.
That's it.
And the hole wins.
Up and over. He's going to throw it just for the hell of it, and he gives
Good
it up
game,
there
guys.
on the last bag. It's going to be Kaleb Hurt moving on against Chase Puckett, 21-20.